has always existed? Yes or no?
No, we have no evidence of it's always existing. We have evidence that contradicts that.
What evidence contradicts that?
You cannot have infinite momentum. Something has to invest the energy for you to have momentum. Everything stops unless there is something feeding energy into it.
So if there is space outside the universe, that would just mean it's still the universe, because universe is space. But you're telling me there's an outside of space. Where the hell is that?
The word space is connected to three-dimensional space. Would you agree?
Yes.
Right. So when we stop operating within three-dimensional space...
You know the answer you got to give, Bob, is just say, I don't know. That's your answer, Bob.
I did say that. I said I don't know.
Right.
I'm going to give you a reason now.
Yeah.
That we can know.
Yeah.
We know that there's something beyond. You know that we use maths to describe cosmology.
Right.
Right? Central to all of those mathematical formulas that allow us to make sense of the universe, to predict its laws and what it will do next, is the theorem of pi. That use of that mathematical formula, which is crucial to understanding everything in cosmology, indicates a metaphysical reality that is connected to this reality that you as a pantheist can't claim.
Imagine I was to agree with you. I would like, you know what, Bob? 100%. Fantastic. How do we get to a talking snake, seven-headed serpents? You know, like, how do we get there, Bob? That's a huge leap.
No, hold on one second.
That's how all religions start with, I don't know.
Sarah.
You got a whole religion based on
You're wrong. You're wrong. The Christian faith did not start on the I don't know. The Christian faith started because Christians, the very first Christians, became convinced that their Messiah had risen from the dead.
Oh.
And you know that's a fact.
Hallelujah.
You know that's a fact.
Ibn Kathir very precisely quotes, smile in the face while you are cursing in their hearts. In other words, to me, it seems like Muslims like you can walk around in a country like the UK or elsewhere today and be smiling at us, wanting to debate with us in a friendly manner, facially, but in our hearts you might be cursing us. Why should we even trust you? That is the problem I have.
If you are enemy to Islam, I will not take you. Even to some Muslim, I will not take you as alliance with me. If you are kind to me and good to me, I will treat you fairly as Allah commanded me to do. It depends on the people. Many Muslims, they had to hide their belief because otherwise they're going to be killed. Simple as that. The same as the Jews, they had to hide their belief and to travel. The same as even non-Christian, non-Catholic, they have to hide their belief.
Muhammad, are you willing to say, now that we have peace in the UK, that you can boldly say, Muslims across the UK, please don't take Quran, Surah 3, Ayah 28 seriously. It's not for you for today. Allah has made a mistake. It doesn't apply for you today. Can you please boldly say that if that is your point?
Jesus said as well, bring those who doesn't accept me as a king and kill them, slay them before me. So this is how he feels against them. So for us, at least we don't feel wanted to kill someone. At least if we curse, that's less than what Jesus is doing. If we hate someone who is evil, wanted to kill us, no one will say you cannot hate them. We hate them. Of course, we hate them.
Thank you for agreeing you hate. Thank you for agreeing that taqiyya in some situations is sensible and you do it. You are advocating other Muslims to do it. Islamic Allah and Islam is just made up through normal human mindset. Muhammad, who is a normal human Arab, who would have cursed people in their hearts, just made things up and attributed to some superior being who is no superior in terms of moral character. Pray for those who persecute you. That is my Jesus. Perfect. Muslims across the world, run to Jesus. Leave Islam. Run away from Islam. Islam is nothing but normal, vile, violent, human attitude. Two situations around you. Your own Muhammad agreed to that, and therefore let's take that seriously. He's an expert, so please take that seriously. Run to Jesus Christ.
So my question is this: to become a Muslim, Muslims have to say a certain phrase, a specific phrase. I want him to show me that in the Quran. where it is commanded that that's what you have to do, and where the formula of the words is given.
What the Quran clearly said to us to follow Prophet Muhammad teaching clearly, but in the Bible Jesus never said follow Paul.
I do not dispute that Muslims must believe in Allah and that they must also believe in Muhammad. I'm not here to dispute that, but Muslims must also believe in the Judgment Day, and they must also believe in jihad, and they must also believe in the paradise. Why do we not have in the Quran a very clear statement about which words you must say to become a Muslim?
Again, can you explain to me how I did misrepresent you when I said the Bible contained God's speech and Jesus' speech?
In his mind, and in the minds of many Muslims, there is a distinction between Jesus, who is a prophet, and God. And so when he says God and Jesus, he is asserting a distinction that I do not recognize.
Your argument is valid if we ask you only the Father, but we're asking you the Bible contains full authorities. Because what we have to understand, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, when Jesus was teaching, he never carried the Bible which Paul is carrying. Paul is committing bid'ah. It's innovation.
Quran says in Surah 77, Ayah 49 and 50, woe that day to the rejectors of truth, then what hadith message after that will they believe in? So it's saying that after the Quran, what will you believe in?
Don't lie.
The message. What
the message.
Notice the interruption.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
Not my time. You run away.
If I ran away, I was left long time ago.
Let's
I didn't.
Why are you scared to let me speak, Shamsi? Why are you scared? Why are you scared, Shamsi? There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The master of the Dawah team running away from another debate.
I said I can't think of any valid reason why God Almighty would want to impose upon his prophet or any being, any human, to walk about naked for 3 years. Imagine if God told you to be walking naked around the earth. Yes? You have family, you have your wife, you have your children. Yes? Wouldn't they feel offended as well? You know what they'll charge you with if you are walking naked?
So are you saying
public indecency?
So are you saying
wait. Public indecency is what you will be charged with.
Okay.
Why the need to impose it upon a prophet of God to walk naked for 3 years?
Moses picked up his stick and ran after the stone, saying, "O stone, give me my garment," till he reached a group of Bani Israel who saw him naked.
A group can be 3 people.
Now, wait. Now, remember, it was also children that were mocking him. So what person goes and exposes themselves to young children? We have more.
Oh, you're going to change the topic now?
No. Whilst Allah's messenger was carrying stones with the people of Mecca for the building of the Kaaba, wearing an izar, waist sheet cover. That's what it is. His uncle Al-Abbas said to him, "Oh, my nephew, it would be better if you take off your izar and put it over your shoulder underneath the stones." So he took off his izar and put it over his shoulders, but he fell unconscious, and since then he has never been seen naked. So now his prophet was naked in front of people who were helping build the Kaaba. Again, this is an immoral act of which prophet? This is the prophet.
Which one? What's his name?
Muhammad.
Are you joking?
Muhammad was naked
Are you for real?
in front of people in the Kaaba.
Do you understand? When you're wearing an izar, izar is basically the part that covers the lower body. Yes?
Yeah.
Is it possible he wore something underneath
He said
it?
he was naked.
Yeah, but naked doesn't mean naked.
Naked.
Okay.
Oh, so now when Prophet Isaiah was naked, why didn't he say naked wasn't naked?
Because you didn't say it.
Why
You did not say it.
You're the one who but he's the one who brings this to Christians.
Let's look at the
and
text.
asking them to explain it.
Naked.
But now
You're doing
he's
it again.
asking what does naked
doing it
mean.
again.
So show me where the Shahada is, please, in the Quran. Where?
Allah mentioned it in the Quran.
Where? Go on, show us. Where does it? Yeah, okay. Where does it say you have to say that to become a Muslim?
That's in the hadith.
Oh, so it's not in the Quran then?
That is in the hadith.
You just said it was in the Quran. Show me in the Quran, because he couldn't answer these questions. Where does it say there are 5 pillars of Islam in the Quran? Simple question.
You know, we are told that, you know, if the ignorant addresses you, say words of peace. Peace.
I don't want to talk to you.
Could you show me where the 5 pillars are in the Quran?
I don't want to talk to you.
Do they exist in the Quran?
I don't want to talk to you.
Could you show me where it says there are 5 pillars? It's a simple question. This is basic Islam.
Yeah.
So it should be clearly found in the book, and yet Muslims can't find it. What they are believing is not what is taught in this book. What they are believing is something that came later. You can't show me the 5 prayers. Okay, show me where it says that zakat is something that continues after Muhammad's death. Please. You know what the apostasy wars were, weren't you? You know about the apostasy wars, right? What were they fought about?
I'm going to speak on what knowledge I have attained
Well,
as
that's
a
what
person.
I'm asking about Islam.
No, I understand, but I'm only going to...
Did Muhammad give 5 pillars?
5 pillars.
Right.
Shahada,
Did he teach how to pray?
He taught us how to pray.
Do the Shia pray differently to the Sunni?
What's that got to do with this?
I'll explain. Let me answer the question. He's asked the question. Let me answer it. Let me answer the question. The very first generation of Muslims could not agree on whether you should pay zakat. They could not agree 200 years later about which hadith you can trust. And yet you're telling me that it was all very clear and it was all very perfect. Can you show me where it says there are 5 pillars in the Quran?
Give me.
I'm going to hold on to it.
Give me.
Yeah, go on. Which part do you want to go
Give
to?
me.
No, I'm not giving you my Quran. Which part do you want to go to? Which part? I'll open it for you. I'll hold it. I don't want you to get a paper cut. I want you to be safe. So,
Do you know
people? What was that for?
Oh Lord, so Jeremiah is saying that, oh Lord, you have deceived me. Okay? And I was deceived. You are stronger than I. The Christian guy tell you, but Allah said is the best of the planners or the deceivers. Because the Arabic is makr. I will translate, I will explain what it means.
As you might appreciate, in the word of God, in the Bible, we know the devil and his demons, they lie all the time. And they were in the presence of the Lord during the time of the book of Job. And he can send them, and lying spirits lie. That is their profession. That's what they do. And that is why I'm seriously concerned with your book.
Natural inclination, you believe God is perfect. Christianity comes in, they know God was a baby, someone took care of him, church is nappy. You know naturally it doesn't make any sense. You understand? Who put that in you? The Creator. You don't have to go to school or Oxford University or Harvard University or North Carolina University to learn that. But again, Christians, we are talking to believe in 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 is equal 1.
I'm going to tell you don't know mathematics. Even the starting of mathematics you haven't got a clue with. God can only be equated to, if at all equated to anything in mathematics, it is infinity. Infinity plus infinity plus infinity is infinity.
We're not talking about infinity, no, don't
You
play.
weren't.
We're
Because
talking
you
about,
don't
is the
know
Father
God
fully
as
God?
the infinite
Is the
God.
Father fully God?
Can we agree on
Are we
this?
going to debate about this?
Islamic Allah of the Quran legally sanctions deception.
run away today.
Legally sanctions deception.
Look how, look.
God of the Bible does not legally sanction deception. This is the point I want to
Who
make.
should define what is legally, what is not?
God. So what does the Quran say? Quran chapter 13 verse 42 says all deception belongs to Allah. Chapter 9.
That's
Chapter 9.
not the Quran. That's not the Quran.
Allah is free from obligations to the mushrikun, and so is his messenger. 66 verse 2, Allah has already ordained for you the dissolution of your oaths. Muhammad broke oaths many times and teaches Muslims to do the same. So this is the Islamic Allah that we are talking about.
And come on, look at this. I'm going to speak to you because you're online.
And run away when you can't make a simple logical point.
40 minutes, I'm going to run away now.
You began with the question.
Khalas.
You began with the question.
No.
Who finishes with the question?
No, forget about finishing.
Because you don't care.
I'm going to skip straight to the chase with this individual.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah? Because I've been controlling myself, Ali. I've been watching some videos before we started this. This bastard This boy.
Call him a boy.
No. The bastard. The boy. I'll tell you why this. Do you know what he said about Muslim women?
You will give me your breast to like it or not. You promise. Go ahead. So now admit, you promise. If Ibn Kathir is saying this is about mut'ah, you will do breastfeeding for me. Everybody heard you.
What kind of dirty individual this is?
Disgusting.
You are dirty individual, sickening human being. Let the bastard now come and justify himself.
What kind of a prophet? He said to a woman, suckle an adult man, and then Aisha, she ordered her nieces and her sisters to suckle an adult to attend to her. What kind of religion? It says such a thing. What kind of a prophet? He ordered Muslim women to give their breast to a stranger. We are waiting for an answer.
He says the Quran says that Paul does miracles. The Prophet said that Paul does miracles to Jesus.
It is not me who's saying that. And those are the messengers of the Messiah. If the Messiah is not a prophet, if he's a prophet of God, how he can send messengers and they are prophets who make miracles?
Jabari, you idiot! You can't even speak Arabic. You can't even read your own mother tongue, boy! You're nothing, boy! You're finished already. Look at me. Look at me. You know you're done. Keep playing the thing.
It is sahih, my friend. Does it say sahih? Yes or no? Does it say? It says. Here we go. It says. Okay, this is Ibn Kathir saying that you potato. My friend, I'm reading for you what it says in the front of me. If you reporter did not report, this is your business. I'm asking you. You tell me the chains. Really, the chain for me. Go ahead. Oh, hold on. Who is the one with the name? What the name? Here we go. And Ibn Jarir and Muhammad ibn Ishaq and Isa. So the one who reported the story, the one who reported the story is Ibn Jarir. You coward. Cowards.
You're not even a Christian scholar, Bob the Builder. You can't fix shit. I'm asking you if you would perform your ablutions from a well polluted with shit. Answer that question. I don't believe what you're reading. It was not it. You ain't fixing shit. That Jabir bin Abdullah said. He's blah, blah, blah. His own prophet's Listen to what Muhammad said. He said nothing makes water impure. So I could put shit into that bottle, and according to Muhammad, it would not be impure because it's water. The brother says, we will drink that water if Muhammad said drink it. Yes, I will. It is contaminated. I will. Would you drink camel piss mixed with camel milk? Would you?
Go to the Bible.
Would
Go
you?
to the Bible.
He wants to change the subject. I am sorry, but I don't think the world has realised yet
that you have
what
to
this Muslim doctor says, that we can cure cancer using camel piss. Do you know why no one is using camel piss
Now, if you take some
as a treatment for cancer? It's because it isn't. So who should I blame for this level of stupidity? Should I blame Allah for not correcting Muhammad? Should I blame Muhammad for believing it? Should I blame those that narrated the hadith that I've just quoted? Or should I blame those that collected the hadiths? And it was considered Hassan. That was the level of reliability given to it. In which Muhammad said, nothing makes water impure. Nothing. Not rotting dog's flesh. Not human feces, and not menstrual towels of women. If your prophet leads you into that kind of stupidity, it's time you get a better prophet. Your prophet nailed himself. And just remember, please don't forget that when Muhammad said to the man, suckle on my wife's breast, he was talking about Aisha, his child's bride. Yes, if you are Muslim, think about that.
My question was,
what will they be serving you with? Because you will have no need of a servant in Jannah.
How do you know?
Your Quran, hold on. Your Quran says so. Your Quran says everything you want, you receive in the blink of an eye. You have all that you wish for. So all you have to do is wish, and you have it.
That's enough.
What are the boys serving you for?
You're a filthy dirty man.
You're Muhammad is sick in the head. You're Muhammad is sick in the head. Okay. Sick in the head. You're sick in the head. Obsessed with little boys.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, we don't curse his God.
No, I know.
You do. Every day in your Quran, you curse Jesus. You curse Jesus. You say he didn't die on the cross. You blaspheme. Every day you recite the Quran. Don't say you don't curse our God, because you do.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
Listen. No answer. No answer. Because he's got no answer. Because he knows what they're serving him with.
This guy is cursing us. This guy is cursing us, man.
You curse.
Listen to this. Everyone listen to him.
Look at Muhammad.
Everyone listen.
This is what you're trying to do. See what you're trying to do? You're trying to draw me. Just cool yourself, man. I'm not gonna be drawn into your trap.
Do we need sexual intimacy with women in Jannah?
No.
Do we need?
It's
It's not about we need, but it is one of the things which Allah has told us.
Okay, what's about the boys?
We're gonna have it.
The boys.
Why are you obsessed with boys?
Because your Quran is. The book is called The Thoughts of a Muslim in Sex. Alright? Now, what he says is, I do not believe that anyone can argue that the perpetual boys are young boys and they will be given to us for pleasure and ecstasy, to enjoy their beauty as a reward to the believers, same as the Hur Alina, heavenly virgins. And as the normal believer enjoys a female, thus the man who is afflicted with passion for young boys, God will give him perpetual boys to enjoy. He concluded, sex with the youthful boys will be a reward for a Muslim who can control his desires in this world by not practicing sodomy. All they're saying is liar. All they're saying is that's not scholar. All they're saying is run away. That's all they're saying, because we have evidence to the contrary. We have evidence in literature. We have evidence in the culture. We have evidence in the Quran. We have evidence to indict every Muslim here that you are promised little boys in Jannah that do not bleed. And my heart goes out to you. Run from Islam. Run to Jesus.
What you have to do, what Dan has not done, what you have
done it?
Listen.
Have you done it? Has any Muslim done it? No. Can you see? He doesn't even know what he's talking about. It has another writing underneath. It has been erased. Why was that erased and then written over top of it with just 2 letters?
I will tell you. I will tell you.
Go ahead.
So the manuscripts often, when the scribes write things, they can make mistakes in writing.
Already, he is now admitted that there are scribal errors in the original Quran. The earliest manuscript. Have you heard him admit that? Yes. Number 1. Have any Muslims gone to any of these corrections? Have they compared it with other manuscripts? No. Yes or no?
I have personally many.
You have personally done it. Have you done it with Surah 4, Ayah 149? No. Have you done it with Surah 5, Ayah 93? No. Have you done it with Surah 30, Ayah 9? No. Have you done it with Surah 6, Ayah 91 to 97? Have you done it with Surah 34, Ayah 35? Have you done it, Mansoor? Yes. Surah 4, Ayah 167? Yes. Have you done it with Surah 424, Ayah 33? Have you done it with Surah 4, Ayah 33? Have you done it with Surah 33, Ayah 9? Have you done it with Surah 6, Ayah 40? Do you have a complete manuscript in the first century of Islam?
Stop chicken. Did I not say to you
come on.
that we have more than 97% of the text of the Quran from the first century.
Yes. Okay, that's all I need to hear. He has nothing from the time of Uthman.
Why do you give me the chance?
There is no manuscript from the time of Uthman. So you're not going to be able to do what he says. These all begin to appear in the 8th century. Anytime you see a change,
That is a man-made correction. And you can no longer say that this comes from God. You can no longer say that the Quran is unchanged. Why did he go back and say the 1st century? Because he doesn't want you to know that every one of these manuscripts does not come from the time of Uthman, does not come from the same century Muhammad came from. They all begin to appear in the latter half of the last half of the 1st century. So what is the dates that we're talking about? 705, 720, these are 8th century, right? Yes.
Ali Dara is named Irdi Kilish. And his name, and he got Tarauna Muhammad Tahir Muhammad. This is manager of the charity. These people, look at here. Look at the scum, he had a cross. He had a charity and had a cross in his charity. Is he Muslim or is kafir? Ali Dara, son of double mut'a, call me Khawarij without evidence. Ali Dara, son of a double mut'a, call me Khawarij. He attacked brother Suleiman, he attacked brother Bilal, he attacked brother Abu Talha. This piece of dirt doesn't know anything about Islam, and he collecting money. He making big money. Don't contribute money to Ali Dara. Look at the way he cut his hair. Is it allowed in Islam? Look at the cross. Why you have a cross in your logo? Why don't have monkey, you monkey? Why don't have a fish? Is that Islam, you son of a mut'a? Answer me. Mut'a is temporary marriage. In Alawi faith, his mom can marry. He's Alawi. His mother Alawi. Why? He's still living with her. She can make mut'a with him. You are a piece of shit. If you are a Muslim, you should have defended me. If you are Muslim,
I am not here to insult anyone back.
But you are a coward.
And especially someone that is older than me.
You are a
He's
coward.
older than me.
You know yourself. You are a coward. I don't care. I don't care.
Words mean nothing to me.
I don't care about
you insult my mom, my
Why
dad,
you
my
don't
granddad, my great-granddad, my grandmother.
Why you make problem about me?
It goes through
Why?
It doesn't bother me.
Why you told him?
Because we have a concept in Islam. When somebody backbites and slanders you, he's giving his good deeds to you.
I am not backbiting. I am front biting, you bastard. I am not backbiting. I am here. I am front biting, you bastard. Not backbiting.
Front biting,
You are son of a mut'a. You cannot deny that. Why, brother? Why you don't upset about my honor?
My elders are
Why?
to not talk about it. I'm going to Why are you so angry?
Why you don't upset about my honor? I've been insulted. Four brothers been insulted with a bastard like that.